behind the days. Okay.
Welcome back
Hello.
to Behind the Dice podcast with Luke and Mel.
Yo, and that wonderful jingle that I haven't written yet, that I'm going to write in the next 5 days.
You have to write a jingle. I've asked you to.
I'm working on do it.
God, on my timeline. We launched. We did it. We did one episode down.
We did.
How do you feel, Luke?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I feel like we don't know what we're doing. But
Once
that's
again,
okay.
we are unqualified for all of this.
Hashtag we ain't qualified.
We ain't.
But yeah, no, we did it. We put it out today. We have a lot of medias, but you know that's because we don't know what people are listening on.
Yeah, we're very confused about the podcast world.
Yeah, we're working on that. Okay, yeah. By the way, so the launch today, we didn't. The only thing that we're missing is like Apple Podcast verification type stuff.
Because
I'm working on it. They're just like the most difficult thing. Everything else we got. We got what, YouTube, SoundCloud, Castbox. That's like the main.
Yeah,
Android.
Because we're both Android users, avid Android
no.
users.
Yeah, exactly. Was that it?
YouTube sounds on our website.
Or our website too.
Which
Yeah,
is
directly.
huge.
Lukewarm melon at.
lukewarmmelon.com.
.com.
Do you know how
Yeah.
websites work?
I don't know. I was about to start rattling off an email. All right, cool. So
that being said, please like share, follow, send us your feedback, send us emails, send us tweets, send us whatever you want to send us.
Yeah.
And tell us how you think and how you feel about it.
Hope you liked the first episode, and welcome to episode 2. Episode 2. We're doing. We're currently doing this by candlelight and Christmas lights because it's the holidays and Chinese food and beer because it's the holiday season. Because what is a holiday without alcohol? Okay. All right. We're gonna start the audition rundown for the week real quick. So this is starting on Monday, December 11th. Hey guys, it's Luke. So it turns out I had to re-record the audition rundown for this past week because I took 8 years to do it on the original podcast. So here we go. I'm gonna try and run this down and hopefully I won't fuck it up. Okay, here we go. Monday, December 11th, it's Finding Nemo, the musical. That's happening at Pearl Studios, 519 8th Avenue. It's going to be 10 a.m. for female singers. For the male singers, it's going to be 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Same place, 519 Pearl. Okay, on to the next one. Mamma Mia, that's an NYC ECC male singer call. It's going to be 10 a.m. at 520 Ripley Greer Studios. This is a weird call. It's happening all day. It's like 10 a.m. is the 10 a.m. is the male singers. Like 11:30 is female singers. Let me see. Yeah, 11:30 is female singers. Then they move on to dancers in the afternoon. All same location. 2 p.m. Male dancers. And then I think it's 4 p.m. For the female dancers. So that's it for Mamma Mia NYC ECC call. That's still on Monday, December 11th. Next one is going to be Transfers NYC EPA. That's going to be at Ripley Greer as well, 528th Ave. That's going to start at 10 a.m. And they're seeking 4 or 5 roles. It's an off-Broadway show. So that's Transfers. Next thing is going to be Phantom of the Opera. It's an NYC ECC female singers call. It's at Pearl, 519, 10 a.m. Coincidentally, there's male singers the same day at 2 p.m. And then looks like there's going to be some dancing, but that's going to be on a later date. Again, that's Phantom, Monday, December 11th. Okay, cool. Next thing, still December 11th, Rodgers and Hammerstein, the King and I tour, NYC EPA. It's going to be at Pearl, again, 519 8th Ave. That's it for that, 10 a.m. Next thing is Your Good Man Charlie Brown, NYC EPA, Ripley Greer, 528th Ave. And they're seeking lots of things. Come out to that, 10 a.m., Monday, December 11th. Let's see. I think that puts a wrap on December 11th, maybe? Okay, there's like not nearly as much going on for the rest of the week. All right, Tuesday, December 12th, Sunday in the Park with George. It's NYC ECC, male singers. It's going to be Pearl Studios, 519, 10 a.m. They're only seeking one ensemble singer, male ensemble singer ensemble singer. Wednesday, December 13th, Passover, NYC. EPA. Passover is the name of the show. It's at Lincoln Center. The audition location is NOLA, 250 West 54th Street. Starts at 10 a.m. Seeking 3 roles. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, 3 tall women. That's also happening Wednesday, December 13th. NYC EPA, 3 tall women. It's like it should. Mel's like fit for the show. It's fine. It's Pearl Studios, 519 8th Ave, 10 a.m. Let's see. Ooh, next one. Okay. A Small Oak Tree Runs Red. That's at NYC EPA. That's going to be Thursday, December 14th. That's actually going to be out in Brooklyn. It says Center for Arts and Cultural at Restoration. It's 1368 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. It's going to start at 10 a.m. Let's see what else. And Friday. This is it. Friday. The Share Show. It's going to be an EPA. It's starting at 10 a.m. It's going to be at 528th Ave, Ripley Greer Studios, starting at 10 a.m. And that's it. That puts a wrap on the audition rundown for this past week. Back to the unsuspecting Luke and Mel, who previously recorded this episode. Bye, guys. That's it for the audition rundown for the week. Yeah, back to Mel. We're going to do horror stories. Yeah, we hope you guys are liking this that segment, horror stories. We had a lot of fun with it last week.
Send us your horror stories. We can't be the only ones.
Yeah, we had a few people submit. And we're really excited. We're gonna read one of them. We're gonna start with Mel, and then I'm gonna read down one of the ones from a submission we got. So hit it, Mel.
So this one happened. It's a holiday audition story. Last holiday season, I went in for a holiday show, as we all do, to spread the spirit, and I walked in and I was looking very holiday. I had a red dress on with some beautiful nude heels.
Like Santa.
Like, I looked like Santa, except without a beard. So I'm more like Santa Claus, like when she was younger.
That's right. If you didn't know, Santa's gender neutral. She's the baddest mother. Get back to it.
I walked into the room, and before I was carrying my binder, and before I even basically crossed the threshold, this beautiful casting director, she went, "Oh, she's tall." Now, I'm going to let you know, I never know what to do when people say, "You're tall," because it's not really a compliment. So if I say thank you, it sounds weird. But anyways, I ignored it. And I got a little taller, and I went over to the accompanist, and I was...
You got taller?
Yeah, well, when people say, "You're tall," I feel like I have to live up to that. So I straightened my spine a little bit.
But with height.
What? Pinocchio?
I don't know.
I didn't lie to get taller, you weirdo. So I went over, and I was singing my song, and I finished, my 16 bars, and the lady behind the desk went, "I'm sorry, all I could think about was how tall you were." I didn't hear anything that happened. And I said, "Okay, would you like me to take off my heels?" And she goes, "That might work. That might work." So I took off my heels in the audition room and sang the same 16 bars, and she went, "I just can't get over how tall you are." And now, granted, I was like, why is this so weird for this lady? I'm not, obnoxiously tall.
Was this here, like in New York?
Yeah.
Don't tell me where. Yeah, but like... Never mind.
We don't play favorite studios.
Yeah. No, I was just like, I can't. That feels, I don't know, it feels like a college audition circuit type story.
No, and she stood up. She stood up and she was like, "You're very tall." And I was like, "Thank you." Again, thank you. She stood up, came around the table to measure herself next to me. This was, again, when I was without heels, and she was probably 5 feet. That's it. The end.
Wow.
And then she
Everyone seems that tall to you, though.
What?
Everyone seems that tall to you.
Well, some people are 5 feet. And she was just like, "Okay, well, thank you for coming in. I won't forget you." And I was like, "Because I sang well or because I'm tall?" And she's like, "Because you're tall." Oh. Yeah. Needless to say, I didn't book it.
Why were you fishing?
Because
you'd already come up dry.
Then I had to walk out of this audition room with my audition binder and heels in hand, because of course I didn't put them back on for her to again comment why this tall woman was wearing heels. But I still wear heels every audition.
Hashtag tall woman.
There's an audition for it. 3 tall women.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe all 3 of us can get together.
So basically, if you didn't know, Mel's booking next week. This is her last podcast.
Ever. I don't have time for you when I'm on Broadway.
I'm gonna find one of the rejects from tall women
You're
and
gonna have
sub
like a
you in.
mediocre woman.
That was great. I've never heard that one from you.
Wow.
Although, I don't know, there's been other times when this last audition season, and it was bananas at a studio, and I don't know, one of the casting directors, you came up to them, you like half started a sentence, and she went, "Oh, honey, you're too tall. Just leave." And you were like promptly,
see?
"Thank you for not wasting my time," and left.
See yourself out. But I would just like to say, I don't go to those calls that like cut off height. So maybe if you're not looking at someone, you should just like tell me.
Oh, okay, that was great. So I'm gonna read the.
Are we doing names for this? Or
Well, I'm gonna say the first name. I
Okay.
feel like we need to have a little bit of discretion, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna broadcast your whole life.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Probably should have asked.
No, I'm just gonna say first name.
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
that
That's
sounds good.
fine.
That
That's
sounds
all
good,
right. So our first submission comes from Brittany. Brittany, she's a lovely human, and I'm just gonna read this down verbatim. And I've glanced over this. Have you actually like thoroughly read this?
You know that I read fast.
All right, let's break this down real quick. So let me tell you who reads things in Mel and I's, relationship in this podcast, and who skims. I skim.
I fully read every word and
Great.
analyze it.
So I'm going to do it like a monologue. No. All right, so
God,
Brittany
gonna get the inflection.
wrote to us for her audition horror story and said, I feel pretty fortunate to have not had too many audition-related horror stories, but one definitely comes to mind above the rest. All right, here we go. In college, we had to audition for our fall musicals, On Your Toes and Smile. I've never heard of either of those. We were required... I know, don't look at me like that.
Theater?
No, I don't. We were required to sing 2 contrasting 16-bar cuts and attend 2 different dance calls. My songs went well, thankfully, but then we had to move on to dance call 1 out of 2. This On Your Toes dance call was the first almost real dance call I had ever taken, and woof, was it a nightmare. Oh my god, I think we could all talk about the first time.
This dramatic retelling by you is my life right now.
Hashtag I'm a mover though, but like I feel like we all can go back to like some of those early dance calls and be like, oh god, what was happening? All right, back to this. For starters, my best friend and I were in the same warm-up group, watching all the dancers, quote unquote, of our musical theater program warming up with the splits and pirouettes and super choreographed stretch sequences, and it was intimidating to say the least. But in an ooh, look, she's touching her toes. Let's do that. That seems right. Okay, now I'm getting this. And they're like, yes, the old foot grab and extend it way far out the side.
Well,
Let's
you're
just
not
like do
making
that.
Britney sound great right now.
I'm not trying to make it sound pretty. What? And like he's contorting his body in some dangerously unsafe way. Can our bodies even like remotely do that? Only one way to find out.
I can.
No, I've definitely seen those people, and they're like stretching in the halls, and like they're bending their feet like past their head, and I'm like, I will never be able to do that in life. Like, why? We learned the dance, which was stupidly hard. Had 30 minutes to practice it. I couldn't remember a single step, and then performed it. I'm pretty sure I blacked out for the entirety of the dance.
As you do.
Icing on top of this weird dance call cake. I ran out of the room before cuts were even made and threw up in the bathroom for who knows what reason.
Brittany.
Did you say last week you did that?
I didn't throw up, I just left. I just lied and left.
God, I'm joking. Okay, all right, Brittany, well, you're one step above Mel. Because you threw up, and that's awesome.
You had like a reason to leave.
Yeah, well, and also... I mean, that's who didn't want to throw up after an audition. Unsurprisingly, I was so totally cut. I'm shocked. The next day, we were told that instead of boys and girls dance call, just the girls were required to attend a special skills call for
this
Smile.
is like 2 stories in one.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. A musical about a beauty pageant. That's what Smile is? It's a musical about a beauty pageant?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, all the good ones, the classics.
Oh, wait, is this the thing that Andrew Rannells was in?
I don't know.
In Dallas?
I don't know. I'm not from there.
Oh, I think it was.
Okay,
Was this ever on Broadway?
I don't think so.
Do I even musical theater? I'm really starting to question it.
It's a song.
Okay, great. Back to the story. You had 2 minutes in the room to showcase your special skill, whatever that may be. That sounds terrible. The girls of our program went to town on these special skills. One performed a traditional African dance. One played the French horn while doing the splits. Another sang solfege to the Harry Potter theme music. Where did you go to school?
I could do that.
You can do solfege.
Next week on Behind the Desk.
That's gonna be
Harry Potter solfege.
Oh my god, I'm ready. And what do these people do, you may ask? Well, my mentality... Oh no, what did I do, you may ask? Well, my mentality was no special skill left behind. I wasn't quite exemplary, just one special skill, so hell, why not do them all? I arrived to the call wearing all of the neon with my laptop in hand and a bag full of props. Following a girl who decided to sing...
Girl who's prepared.
Following a girl who decided to sing Old Man River as her special skill.
Damn!
Bold choice. I strutted into the room, feeling vastly uncomfortable with the video camera there to keep this moment in time alive forever, and sat down with my belongings. I laid out my props all over the room, heard my professors chuckling at both my eclectic outfit and overload of special skills.
See?
And used that as fuel to just make this a comedy show. It sounds like you.
I would totally do this.
I walked to my laptop and turned on Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Hey,
classic Cyndi.
We're only 2 episodes in. We've talked about Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun twice. Score. And I just went for it. Your girl ran around the room like a crazy person from one prop to another, juggling 3 balls rather unimpressively, but I didn't drop them. Twirling a baton, again, unimpressive. I can't even throw it into the air without watching it hit the ground. Quickly putting on roller skates and doing a quick circle around the room, the most unimpressive.
She did like everything a 4-year-old
I know.
do.
Oh, okay, come on. Take it easy. Taking them off just as quickly to do some decent gymnastics, back walkover, front walkover splits, yada, yada, yada. She's like, yeah, I can do a back walkover and a front walkover. No, you can't. Hashtag I'm a mover. And finishing off with some intense hula hooping. So I suppose this was impressive as I hula hooped 5 hoops at a time, all to the perfect beat of Cyndi Lauper. I finished my 2-minute sequence, panting out a thank you, and waited for any sort of reaction. My professors, with suppressed laughs, said, wow. And while writing something down, making no eye contact, is that not the worst thing in the world, said, thank you. I picked up all my insane props, booked it out of the room, and went out about my evening feeling as though that were the most uncomfortable and strange thing that I had ever done. The not nightmarish part is that I booked the lead in Smile. Doing kooky shit and vomiting post-dance calls sometimes pays off, apparently. I love that.
I feel like I want...
Doing kooky shit.
She's
the coolest. Brittany, I love you. I miss you. I know her. She's the best. But no, I love this. Doing kooky shit and vomiting post-dance calls sometimes, pays off.
Hashtag kooky shit? Is that the new one?
Hashtag kooky shit.
Kooky shit.
Hashtag kooky shit.
Brittany,
yes,
so
Brittany, that was awesome.
Stop by our podcast.
Yeah, so guys, submit those in. I'd love that.
That's so fun.
And we'll do dramatic readings of hashtag audition horror stories. Send them in to Luke.
Wait, what would your special skill be? Like, what if your special... You know how they're, list everything you can do? Like, even,
My special skill?
Like, you have a passport. Like, what if your
That's
special
not a
skill...
special skill.
That is a special skill. A lot of people don't have passports.
No, that's not a special skill,
But
though.
how awesome would it be if some
It's
girl,
like
walked
other
in with
skills.
her passport and just was like, bitch, I got this.
Look at
and
this.
then, just walked out of the room.
I can go to Canada. Look at it.
That would be awesome.
No, that'd be stupid.
So
I don't even know what mine would be.
Do you have anything?
I mean, I just play instruments and stuff.
Oh, now it's a soul search for special skills.
That's my special. I can do handstands. That's kind of special. And I can juggle 3 balls. That's it.
At one time? Or just one at a time?
I feel like that would be a better performance than 3. Be juggle 3 balls, but not at the same time.
Just one.
Just stab it.
Tossing it back.
All right. That's the end of Audition Horror Stories. Okay. This is the fun part of episode 2 here. I don't know what the meat topic is for this week. Mel's about to spring it on me, and we'll find out.
Well, I think we're all intrigued by this, Luke.
Oh, we just got an email.
What, now?
Yes.
This very moment?
From... I think... I think it's one of your aunts. Don't say her name or anything like that. Okay.
Oh, it is!
Okay. Thank you, Aunt Mel's.
Thank you, Canadian
relative.
aunt.
By the way, plug this real quick. Lukewarm Melon. It's Melon. not actual melon. I don't know if you did that, if you noticed you did that. Anyway, for Audition Horror Stories, if you want them read on the show, and we want to hear all of them.
Or tweet at us, or Facebook us,
or if you see one of us in real life, be like, I've got one, and we'll audio record it.
Not while I'm on the subway, because I got super stressed when people approach me.
Fun story, Mel flipped over a turnstile this past week.
It's fine, I'm fine, everyone's fine.
She was bleeding profusely. It was a scene.
Okay.
All right, that's the end of Audition Horror Stories for this week. We love you guys.
Meat topic. Let's go.
What is it? Surprise me. Hit me hard.
I'm about to surprise you.
Go ahead.
One of the things people always want to know about not even quasi-celebrities like us.
Oh, no.
So this fun fact, I posted some pictures of Luke and I to kind of promote us.
Oh,
okay. And I had a few friends ask about you. What your status is.
No.
So let's talk about
that's what we're gonna talk
this
about.
rolling status and showmances.
Okay, showmances.
Have you ever had one, Luke?
Yes.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, my friend.
Yes, of course I've had showmances.
Yeah, but did you have showmances like with a love interest in the show, or just like too much?
No, actually, what's really fun is my high school girlfriend was technically, I guess you could call it a showmance.
Whatever.
She was technically a showmance. What's hilarious is that we were doing Sound of Music, and I was playing Friedrich, and she was playing
Maria?
Was
she Maria on track?
No.
Or like Mother Abbott?
She wasn't as much of a singer. She was an actress.
Was she Mother Abbott?
No, she's not Mother Abbott. She was. I literally don't even. She was Frau something. One of the. She was one of the maids.
Schrouder.
She did the drips are going to be cleaned. That thing.
Please never do that accent.
That was my German. And I'm German. That's just sad. No, that was a showmance. I guess you could call it that. I don't know. That's what I.
What's your stand on showmances? You believe in them? You believe they can work?
Yeah. Do I believe they can work? I believe they can work for the show.
Just the show. Well, afterwards, we're done, baby.
We all know it's you. Okay, you live in this world where it's like that's all that matters for a hot minute, and then I don't know. That was high school. That was different. Now it's like when
and
you
you've never. Okay, fine. Let's.
Yes, I had a showman's past high school. God, why don't you just like poke and prod it out of me? My point is now, then you're on like a regional contract or you're on a tour or something like that. That ends, and then you go back to normal life, and they're not always living in the same city as you, or like there's just a lot of other life that gets in the way. So don't.
Is there?
Yes. That's life.
So you don't think showmances blossom into relationships?
I absolutely think they can. I know a lot of people that have had showmances that like end up dating that are okay. Yeah.
Really?
Not a lot. I don't know. Why don't you tell us about yours, Mel?
I don't have any.
That's crap. That's total crap. Get me out of the hot seat. Let's talk about Mel.
I'm not going into that. There's no hot seat. I just like.
You absolutely are. Okay, tell us about your showmances.
It's not even like showmances. It's just your whole world become. It can't even happen with friends. You know, when you're on a regional contractor, you're not where you usually. What?
No. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, and they become your family because you're working such long hours and such wonderful things, and then you return to home or you return to wherever you're going afterwards, or another contract if you're lucky, whatever, and you just are like, well, that was surreal. That person was such a part of my life. They knew so much about me.
Yeah.
Do you think like that's healthy for us? To make like such quick connections that don't always blossom into like beautiful relationships. Romance or not?
I don't know. I don't think there's a yes or no to that question.
Really interesting.
Well, I mean, what's healthy? That's like a whole other topic.
Avocado is healthy.
Yeah.
We should look that up.
I mean, I don't know. It's hard. Like you're just trying to make. God, I was like just Christopher White. It's hard. Okay.
It's hard.
No.
Okay. I don't think we could rock it anymore.
So you know when you're in a relationship. No, I think it's hard.
Well, what's harder though is when you're single and you showmance and you fall, or when you're in a relationship and then you showmance. What is the cheating line there?
Like.
So like you.
Wait, what do you mean?
So you're a taken man. Not now, ladies, but like at one time. And gents, ladies and gents.
Anybody what?
He was a taken man, and then you went to do a show and you had those like.
Whoa!
asking.
Why did we have... We're not going to spell out my whole...
No, I'm not. I'm
here.
asking.
Okay, all right. So then, like, yes, per se, say a showmance happens. Sure. Then what... Like, yeah, what are you asking? I don't... You trapped me into this.
I didn't trap
you
you
into the drama.
I asked you about how you feel about showmances.
I'm, like, indifferent. I don't know, like, what to say.
Oh,
yeah.
indifferent.
I am indifferent.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you think, like, they can last... Or do you... Well, let's ask.
I think they could I know friends who've had showmances.
In showmances, do you think you fall in love with, like, the character and, like, the idea, or you fall in love with the person? How much do you actually know about
how much time do you actually spend on stage versus how much time you spend, like, hanging out with them in other context? You know? I don't think anybody, I would think in your right mind, is falling in love with the character from a musical theater show because they're
Are
so...
you kidding me?
They're so surface and, like, cartoony, like...
Not all of them.
Oh, okay, all right. It's so surface. Like, that's not what's... You also fall in love. That's not even the thing, is it? Tell us, Mel. Tell us how you fell in love. Let's air your dirty laundry, apparently.
I'm not airing dirty laundry
So Mel wasn't in a relationship, and then she went to a far-off place. Let's just say it was Arctic cold. And fell in love with somebody.
I'm just asking. I'm just intrigued by the idea of relationships in our world, and it's something that we deal with.
You've got about 2 minutes to wrap this topic up.
Oh, fine. Then
we're going on
Luke doesn't believe in romance, ladies.
Oh,
he doesn't believe in it.
You are the worst.
I am. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe in showmances. He falls in love with musical theater characters.
Christmas is canceled.
He falls in love with musical theater characters.
Now, I'll tell you what's really sad is last night I tried to go see Rockefeller tree lighting. It didn't work out.
This isn't a podcast about our lives.
Well, I mean, I thought it was kind of fun. I thought it was something else. We were talking about Christmas. Christmas is fun.
You yelled Christmas is canceled. We weren't talking about Christmas.
Yeah, I did. Once I found out it was done, I just, started yelling Christmas is canceled. I'm trying to get off this subject. That's what I'm trying to do.
I think showmances are intriguing because it makes you infatuated with the idea of, like, a show versus an actual person.
Mance.
Sometimes.
Mance.
Stop saying Mance at me. I'm upset with you.
Are you? Okay, well, now that we're upset with each other...
You're not upset with me. I also, wish this was video because they could see how red you got when I asked you.
I'm hot, yeah.
Like, you didn't even know where it was going.
No, I didn't. You sprung that on me.
I did not spring it. I'm not a springer.
You're a springer. You're a Jerry Springer.
Whoa.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it doesn't feel so good, does it? Am I?
I don't want to be Jerry Springer.
Hey, they're making a musical out of him, too, so why not Mel
Are they? Oh my god, how fun.
Jerry
you think I can play him?
No. All right, so that's showmances, apparently. Mel believes in them. I kind of believe in them. I think they could be a thing. I think...
You believe in them while the show is happening.
I think that reality sets back in after a time, and there's no longer a Fantasyland aspect to it.
Which we will explore later in later podcasts about relationships while we're in the #actor's life.
I suppose.
You have to check back in.
You have to tune
in every Thursday.
Cool. Yeah. So that's, I think we need to wrap up this because we're almost actually at 30 minutes this time. Whoops. Okay, let's plug all our social medias.
Follow us.
Episode 2.
We love Instagram.
You're all the social medias.
Yes, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at lukewarm melon. And if you want to check us out on Facebook, it's Behind the Desk page. Again, email us your audition horror stories or any feedback you may have about us.
Yeah.
It's lukewarmmelon@gmail.com.
LUKE.
And check that.
WARMMELON.
Excellent spelling. You win.
Lukewarm Melon.
Is that like our names combined? How exciting.
Is it? All right.
Yes, listen to this new jingle that Luke just wrote in 10 minutes.
Bell.
No, it's
I haven't
not
written
Christmas
it yet, so let's see
themed.
what's fun. For the rest of the year. All right, love you guys. That was fun. There we go.